Everyone, and welcome to No Orgasm Mastery. So today I want to talk about you have to eliminate the stress no matter what. And why is this important? It's because when you're under stress, your body balance is just not the same and you can't be calm and you're always looking for the distraction. And the first thing you go to is your main distraction, which is pornography. So if you noticed, most people, the people who are the most addicted are people who are working the most boring jobs, the most stressful jobs, you know. And you gotta do what it takes to eliminate the stress, unless you wanna keep on this distraction, you know, stress and distraction cycle. That's why it keeps you addicted, because every time you're stressed, you always go back to that, you know. Every time you feel like out of balance, that you're angry, you know, that's what we talk about, the anger stage, because all your issues suddenly seem bigger, you know. Because when you're distracting yourself, you're always like, oh, the issue comes up, yeah, now it's time to wank off, and then you just kind of brush the issue under the carpet for later, and then it gonna comes up again, and you again like wank off to porn, and then you repeat it again and again until you know the issue becomes so bad that you just freak out, you know. But when you stopped your distraction, you know, more issues suddenly will come up that you didn't know that are there, because you were distracting yourself. And now you gotta face those issues pretty much. So what I want to try to say is, when you're constantly distracting yourself with pornography or other addictions, you don't even realize your issues, you know. You don't even realize that you're enslaved in a 9-to-5 job, you know, because you're just like distracting yourself, and then it brings you like a little bit up again, and then you can repeat that vicious cycle. And the same goes for like food, you know. Many people feel really bad. So the same goes for food, you know. If you're constantly distracting yourself, you don't even feel that you're eating bad food, because you don't even feel your body, you know. Because you're gonna feel bad, and you're always gonna distract yourself, and you don't sense your body, you don't feel the pain, you know. It's just like you taking some painkillers, you know, all the time. So you wanna feel, you know, you wanna observe what's going around you, because many people don't even know, like, you know, that they're really being stressed out, you know. So once you stop, you gotta face those stress, otherwise the stress will just build up, and then you will just fail. So you wanna eliminate the stress no matter what. You wanna quit your 9-to-5 job, you know. You wanna move away from people who are causing you stress. You wanna move away from the place that's causing you stress. Maybe you live in a big city, just because of your job, you know. You live in a big city with a messy traffic, where you have to drive to risk your life basically to get to some stupid job where you're stressed even more. It's just ridiculous, you know, this system that we're living in. But you gotta do it, you know. You gotta find a way out somehow. You gotta maybe move out in a countryside and start living some minimalistic lifestyle. You don't need that much stuff as you may think, because the more things you have, the more stress you have. So for example, you have a car, you need to take care of that. You have a big house, you need to take care of that. So just rent a little space on the countryside, or, you know, or even do like the camping or cycling touring, and you really don't need that much stuff. So quit your job and do like a half a year cycle touring trip, you know. Just eliminate as much stress as possible, and just connect to nature. That's the way to go. But the #1 step, I would say, is to quit your 9-to-5, because that's where the most stress comes from. But it's not just that, obviously. Like, you can be in school. That could be one of the reasons. And when you're in school, and supported by your parents, there is not much that you can do, you know, because you need the money from your parents. So that's I've been there also, like so you just gotta save up the money and eliminate the stress as much. University is not so stressful. Like when you come to work to 9 to 5, that's a real deal. University, you just have the deadlines, that's the only stress. And that's not such a big stress, you know. 9 to 5, it's like every day that, you know, you have to have a lot of things to do, a lot of deadlines every day. But even in school, like not so much university. University was pretty chill, but it's still, you know, you have to be stuck in one place. And I was even watching porn, a lot of porn back then, so it's not just like that you're not gonna distract yourself. You have to change everything. You have to live how you want to live, you know, and write down your goals, what you want every day. And if you don't know your goals, then you gotta pack that backpack and go for the backpacking trip. So eliminate the stress no matter what. And if you can't change your situation right now, just try to make it as, just try to remember the mantra in your head every time you stress, like, this is my life, you know, this is my health, this is my sanity, and that's more important than getting fired or whatever people think of me. So find the peace of your mind no matter what, you know. Don't do anything that you don't want to do. And if you have to do something that you don't want to do, just try to do it as peacefully as possible, you know. So I hope this helps. It's not an easy task, but it can be done. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next episode.